I'm so excited about this third of a three-part series on masking. If you missed the first two videos, be sure to check them out. I'll add links below. There's lots of good information you'll appreciate. As for today, I'm talking about not one, but two specialty masks no skincare arsenal should be without. They're game changers for the skin. And with summer right around the corner, this is the perfect time to give your skin a little extra TLC. Not only are these two masks effective, but they're also budget friendly. And I'm sharing a bonus skincare tool that has multiple benefits. You don't want to miss this. Stay with me. Welcome to Swank+flow. I'm Danielle Anise. This channel is all about beauty, fashion, and lifestyle for women over 40. I've spent over 2 decades in the beauty and fashion industries, and I'm here to pass on some of the valuable knowledge I've gleaned along the way onto you. So let's jump right in. And remember, stay until the end. I'm sharing a bonus skincare tool no woman should be without, and it's super budget friendly with a litany of benefits. Chances are you may have heard of this first specialty mask I'm sharing with you today. Over the last couple of years, it's gained quite a bit of momentum on social media. It's called the Aztec Secret Indian Healing Clay Mask. This mask has been around since the 80s. I remember purchasing it back in college. I never got around to using it, and I think I ended up just getting rid of it. About 8 years ago, I revisited this mask, actually used it, and I haven't turned back since. It is incredible on the skin. It's only $10 for a 1 pound container, so super economical. I've had my 1 pound container for over 1 year now. I use it about once per month. However, usage varies based on your skin condition and other variables. I typically stock up on this mask along with a litany of other amazing beauty products during the Whole Foods beauty sale, which happens twice per year. More on that another time. The Aztec mask is made up of 100% natural calcium bentonite clay, no additives, fragrance, or animal byproducts, and it has numerous benefits. Not only can it be used as a face mask, it can be used as a body wrap, a hair mask, great for insect bites. I love using it about once per month as a hair mask. It defines my curls, gives incredible shine and bounce. Today, however, I'll focus on the benefits it offers as a face mask. It draws out impurities and toxins in the skin. It's great for acneic skin. It calms acne and in many cases eradicates it altogether. And it also improves blood flow into the skin, which is called cutaneous vasodilation. This is a highly beneficial process because it provides the skin with essential nutrients. A few things to keep in mind with the Aztec mask. I would suggest a patch test. It's a very intense mask, and although it's highly effective, it's best to err on the side of caution and make sure that it is appropriate for your skin. Another thing, it's recommended this mask be used once per week. If I were to use this mask on a weekly basis, my skin would be very unhappy about it. It would be a little bit too much. Of course, I'm a bit of a treatment junkie, so I do a lot with my skin, and this would just be overboard. My skin loves this mask on a once per month basis, and I think with a product like this, you'll gauge what works best. Also, the first few times I used this mask, it was utterly painful, to the point where I couldn't even leave it on for the recommended amount of time. I felt like I could feel it pulling every impurity, every toxin from the very depths of my skin. It was tingling, pulsating. When I rinsed it off, my skin was beet red. It did calm down after about 15 minutes. I have to admit, after the first use, I was very skeptical because I thought that I had actually done some damage. When I woke up the next morning, though, I was convinced that this mask is definitely a keeper. My skin was smooth, clear, bright. The redness had completely settled down. There was a rosiness to my cheeks that remained. My skin just looked healthy and refreshed. Okay, now for the fun part. I'm going to walk you through the process of mixing and applying this mask. First, you'll add the powder to a wooden or plastic bowl. Don't use metal. Apparently, this deactivates the benefits of the mask. Next, add apple cider vinegar. I prefer Bragg's, however, I'm sure other brands will do the job. And finally, I like to add about a teaspoon of sandalwood powder. This is completely optional. Sandalwood is high in antioxidants. It helps to maintain the skin structure. It reduces dryness. It replenishes moisture. I don't measure out anything. I balance it out as I go along. If I feel I need to add more powder, I will do so. If I feel like I need to add more apple cider vinegar, I will do so. This mask can also be used with water. I recommend apple cider vinegar. I feel it's much more effective than using water. I typically begin spreading the mask on my face with a brush and continue with my fingertips. When I'm finished applying, I allow it to sit for about 20 minutes. For delicate or sensitive skins, it's recommended to leave it on for about 5 to 10 minutes. It's also best not to allow it to completely dry. For me, that 20-minute time frame is just right. And before I move on, just a reminder to hit that like button and subscribe. Now for the second specialty mask, the Andalou Naturals Pumpkin Honey Glycolic Mask. This is another treasure I stock up on during the Whole Foods beauty sale. It's organic, natural, non-GMO, sustainable, and cruelty-free. Like the Aztec mask, I use this mask once per month. It removes impurities, exfoliates the skin, and because of the infusion of vitamin C, it also brightens the skin. And like most Andalou products, if not all, this product contains fruit stem cells. This ingredient has outstanding anti-aging properties. I'll talk more on this in a future video. However, scientific studies have supported the claims of this ingredient. Here's a look at the texture of the Andalou mask. It's gel-like, reminds me of baby food. And a quick side note, glycolic products may sting slightly on the skin for a few seconds. This is completely normal. The skin is left feeling so soft, so bright after rinsing, and here's how I use it. I'll first begin by applying the product with my brush, and then I will work it through with my fingertips. Once it's applied, I'll wait about 20 minutes, then rinse. Now for the bonus skincare tool I referenced earlier that no woman should be without. It is my facial steamer. This one is by Conair. However, I know that there are many on the market that are effective. I'm a loyalist to this one. I remember purchasing my first one, which was almost identical to this one, except it was green, back in college. I had that facial steamer for 10 plus years. I bought my mom one. The only reason I even replaced it is because I wanted one that was a little more technologically advanced. This one has an auto shut off. It also beeps when the water is ready. I can use my essential oils with this steamer. It comes with an additional attachment. It also came with a facial brush, I believe, which I never used because I've always used the Foreo, or I haven't always used it, but I've been using it for the last 7 years maybe. And it was dirt cheap. I actually keep it stored in the box. This is the box it came in all those years ago. And it still has the price tag, $24.99. And I'm pretty sure, because it's from Bed Bath & Beyond, I'm pretty sure I used one of those coupons that they so freely offer. So I got it for penny. I mean, this thing has paid for itself many times over. Facial steamers are highly beneficial in so many ways. They soften the skin. They increase hydration in the skin. They allow products to absorb much more effectively. They improve circulation. They're helpful for sinuses. Before using a mask of any kind, I sit with my facial steamer for about 10 to 15 minutes. It opens up the pores, and I feel like the results are even more magical than when I haven't used my steamer before masking. There's so many different masks available to address whatever your specific skincare concerns might be. If you haven't had a chance to check out part 1 or part 2 of this 3-part series on masks, click on the top video for part 1 and the bottom for part 2. And remember to hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you for joining me. See you on the next one.